All right, look, what are the games, man? We got to discuss it. Right now, the time is evident. We have to talk about it. The Chicago Bears versus the New England Patriots. Bro, what are we doing? What are we doing here? Chicago, bro. I know there's been a lot of discussion about, oh, well, it's the offensive coordinator. Oh, well, it's the head coach. Eberflus has to go. I hear all of these different things, but nobody, absolutely nobody is putting the blame on the one person who deserves it most, and that's Caleb Williams. Caleb Williams deserves so much blame on the way he's been playing in these games, not only up until this point, but definitely in this game against the New England Patriots. That's opened everyone's eyes to how bad it's really gotten in Chicago. Because Caleb Williams, bro, you're missing open throws. You can't connect 7-yard out routes. You can't connect on swing passes. You can't connect on slants. You can't connect on deep routes. What are we doing? You're overthrowing them. You're throwing it out of their range. You're missing them completely. You're not even throwing it to them at all. You're taking a sack. Like, it's bad, man. It never looked so ugly. I never witnessed such a poor game of football in my life in person. Genuinely speaking. I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm not saying this to be funny. I'm not saying this to try and get laughs, likes, nothing. I just genuinely never, ever witnessed a poor game of football to the extent of watching the Chicago Bears play offense in my life, ever. I've watched a lot of football in my life. I watched a lot of football in person. But the way that offense with the Chicago Bears ran was just nasty. That did not belong on national television. That did not belong to be seen by millions of fans and thousands of fans all across the world. That was awful. Yes, it is on the offensive coordinator. Yes, it is on the head coach, Eberflus. Those guys are bad at what they've been doing too. But damn it, Caleb Williams got sacked 9 times. Now, all 9 of those sacks was not on the offensive line. I sat there and watched. I intentionally stayed all the way through that poor game of the Chicago Bears offense to just pick it apart. I just wanted to pick it apart, just to talk to you in this specific time. He was sacked 9 times. He overlooked multiple receivers. I see why DJ Moore is so frustrated. I'd be frustrated as hell if my quarterback couldn't find me when I'm open either. It's ridiculous. He looked very stressed in the pocket, very panicky in the pocket. And to me, when I'm looking at him in the pocket and seeing how bad he's playing and seeing how he's missing open throws, can't connect to his receivers, even when they're point blank range, wide open, to me, I just can't help but to think they have officially broken Caleb Williams. The Chicago Bears have broken Caleb Williams. The same way they did with Justin Fields, the same way they did with multiple quarterbacks in the past. They have officially broken Caleb Williams. It's sad. It's messed up. It's not cool because, you know, they got so many weapons there. We all thought, oh, the Bears, you got to watch out for them. You got to watch out for the Bears. but that's not the case. This team, all the weapons they have can't amount to anything. They can't do anything. I think that the timing of this offense is all out of whack. I think the timing of Caleb Williams trying to get it to his receivers is out of whack. And it's not pretty to watch. It's awful. It's awful. It's awful football total of what we're watching from the Chicago Bears offense. The defense, they're doing their part. They're living up to the hype of what we expected out of the Chicago Bears. But damn it, the defense cannot do it all on their own. They limited the New England Patriots to 19 total points. They had an interception. They only gave up 1 touchdown. Damn it, they were doing all they could to keep the Bears in this game and keep the game close. But the Bears, if you can't score the ball, you're not going to win. It's that simple. And right now, what I'm witnessing from the Bears, they could not score the ball, and it just looks like they will not win ball games. Because, newsflash, I hate that I just said that. Newsflash, buddy. The Bears' schedule don't get any easier. It don't get any easier. This was a gimme. This was a game you needed to win against the New England Patriots. That was a game that was going to help you. But the game, it gets no easier. You got Green Bay next week, the Vikings, the Lions, 49ers, the Vikings again, and the Detroit Lions. Bro, the Bears are about to go on a 9-game losing streak. Let's see how many. They're about to go on a huge losing streak. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. The Bears will legitimately probably go on a 9-game losing streak. This is not me being funny. They just already lost 3 games straight. Now they got the Packers, Vikings, Lions, 49ers, Vikings, Lions, and Seahawks and Packers to finish the season. They're probably going to lose 9 straight games, if not 11. And it's nothing they can do about it. They're going to get the top 5 pick again. But we'll see what they do with that. Eberflus is going to be gone. Any Bears fans in panic mode right now, relax, bro. It's okay. Eberflus is going to be gone in 2 weeks. Just give it that time. He'll be gone. He'll be gone because they're gonna continue to go on a losing streak. At the very most, Eberflus is going to be their head coach for the Chicago Bears. Maybe to the end of the season. But the Bears will be words I'm not going to use if they continue to keep him. It would be silly. It would be silly. All right, I think I've got all of that out. Oh my gosh, I've been holding all of this has been on my mind since I was at the game. I dead ass, I kid you not, I dead ass wanted to just, if I had a microphone to record a full episode at the game, I would have done it right then and there. This was, bro, the Bears are just dysfunctional on the offensive side. Like, the defense is straight. The defense is holding it together. The defense is, doing their part as much as they can. But bro, this is just not it, bro. Oh man, it's rough. Anyway, all right, look, I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. I appreciate you if you've been kicking it with me this whole time. You listen to the Bears, you listen to how bad they are, all of that. So I appreciate that, of course, man. And we're gonna wrap up the episode, but I'm gonna leave you with a positive note because I always try and leave something positive from the episode. If you listen in sections or you listen to the whole thing, the positive note I'm gonna say here is, man, just be kind to yourself as you would to others. And I know you can say that same thing in a different way of like, oh, be nice to others as you would yourself, which is true. You want to be nice, but also a lot of times we find that we're so nice to other people and we don't give ourselves that same leeway. For instance, someone at your work doesn't get something done. You might be the one to let them have it. You might be the one to let them have it, or you might let it slide, whatever the case is. But we give people leeway all the time. So give ourselves that same leeway. Give yourself that same leeway to an extent. Now, I ain't saying go all free willy and wild out, whatever, but to an extent. You still got to be somewhat disciplined. You still got to take care of yourself. But I just mean, if your body needs to rest, it's okay to take some rest. Like, it's that simple. It's that simple, above all. So I know it's not super clear, but accept that however you want to accept that. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, man. I'm up out of here. I'll be back later on this week. Send this to a cousin, a brother, an aunt, an uncle, a niece, a nephew, a coworker, a friend, a spouse, a partner, your side piece. Hopefully you ain't riding dirty like that, but hey, y'all live your own lives out there. All right, send this to anybody you know, man. I promise you they're not gonna mind, especially if, they heard the take. But last thing, man, leave us a quick take on a voicemail line as well, 219-413-9405. If you heard something you agree with, disagree with, like, or you dislike, and then go ahead and use that promo code, The Run Podcast. Save $20 off your first ticket purchase when you use the promo code, The Run Podcast with SeatGeek. All right, I'm out of here, man. I've been talking too long. But we'll be back later on next week or this week, and so on and so on and so on.